Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the Epic Summer of Make-Alongs vlog. I think I got that right. This is the birthday edition. This is also the edition where, would you like to come say hello? Okay, no, maybe not. Let me just tell you how freaking stubborn I am. It is 2:22 in the morning. I recorded this earlier and edited it. Tried to put it up on YouTube, and here's my cat again. Yes, she would like to come say hello, apparently. Say hi to everybody. Hi. I'm just a baby. Here's my butthole. So, anyway, got it edited. Anyway, tried to upload it to YouTube, and for whatever reason, I don't know if the file was corrupted, could not upload it to YouTube. Okay, fine, whatever. So I tried to re-record, and then halfway through it was like, we don't have enough room on the laptop to record. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So I deleted a whole bunch of stuff, and here I am. And I have a to talk about list so I can keep myself on track and hopefully get this done in under 10 minutes. Because nobody wants to sit here and listen to me waffle on about whatever. Spoiler alert, it's my birthday. I've been day drinking. I'm tired. I'm a little retarded and I just want to get this done. So, bada bing, bada boom. We're going to fucking do it. So, first things first, shop yarn. If you are not connected to me on Instagram, or if you just haven't been apprised of what's going on in the shop, let me show you. I show you everything. This is Lone Star Strong. This is the Texas Flood charity yarn. 20% goes to United Cajun Navy through the end of the month. It's mostly dark brown with a beautiful red, white, and blue little flash strip, whatever you want to call it. I haven't swatched it, but you probably know how it's going to work up. Knit or crochet. You get your little dash of red, white, and blue. It's Texas colors. It's Texas strong. I think I'm not going to dignify the people who have been saying absolutely horrible things about dead children. All I will say is that we are louder and we are brighter and we will outshine them and we will just screw those people. So, next up we have the Makeover Monday yarn. This is Earl Grey, and I know I say this about a lot of my yarns that oh, there goes my to-do list. Oh, I think that would make a nice sweater yarn. Well, if you took a shot every time I said this would be a nice sweater yarn, you'd probably die, so like don't do that. But I do think this would be a nice sweater yarn. It's gray with purple and orange, and it's fantastic. I love it. I think it's beautiful. This is also a mess, and I'm going to retwist it as we speak. I don't know why it got so messy, but okay, there we go. And then next up, we have the Wild Card Wednesday yarn, which if you have not seen the last Wild Card Wednesday, you will be astonished to learn this yarn that you're looking at right here. You're looking at it and you're like, okay, that's kind of like a reddish orange, faded red. Good God, I am pale. I look like a freaking vampire. Anyway, you're looking at this yarn and you're like, yeah, that looks like autumn leaves, right? This yarn is 2/3 green and you would not know it unless you watch the freaking video. So you have to go watch the latest Wild Card Wednesday. This is in the shop as Fading Beauty. It is literally the color of turning and fading Japanese maple leaves. You're not going to see it on this camera and you're not going to see it in photos, but you will see it in person. When you look at it up close, the bits that look brown, it's where the red and green intermingle. And it's the same as when you look at a Japanese maple leaf that's turning colors. And it's just fascinating, and it was totally accidental, and I'm not complaining about it. I really super duper alley-ooper love it, and I think you should get some, if you can. It's really great. Let me grab my okay to-do list. Shop yarn. Okay, did that. Sweater dress. Let me tell you, this is the only knitting that I have got done this week. It was on my sweater dress. And I know I complained last week about gauge issues and blah, blah, blah. Somebody suggested that the different measurements were because of positive ease. But the thing is that there's no... If you look at the pattern on the model, there's not 9 inches of positive ease. So I don't know... Really don't know what's going on there. And they don't mention anywhere on the Ravelry page or in the pattern about any kind of positive ease. So unless I'm retarded and I just didn't see it, somebody can point it out for me. What really got my goat this week, and it didn't really get my goat because, let's face it, at the end of the day, it's just knitting. It's not that freaking serious. I got bigger fish to fry. What did bug me about this is that, so now that I've split the sleeves from the body, my stitch count is different, obviously, but the pattern tells you to keep going with chart blah blah. You have A.X. You're supposed to continue the nut pattern. Now, it's a free pattern, so I ain't going to complain too much. But I will tell you that I kind of got an inkling when it said make sure that the pattern lines up the way it does on the yoke and continue it down the body. That kind of suggested that maybe the stitch count was not going to be correct and that you would have to do a little math or something, or just like figure out how to keep it correct as you go down. Because yeah, it turns out if you continue chart A.X, it doesn't work. You're not going to be able to see it on the camera because of this freaking light, but they don't line up perfectly the way they did in that cool little spiral. Last round of NUPS is not great. And it's not me. I have the correct stitch count. I was doing the chart and I realized, well, that is not lining up after a while. So it's a free pattern. I'm not doing the freaking math. I just decided to not continue with the chart. I'm not going to keep doing the pattern down the body if it's not going to line up, because I am not stressing my freaking head to do the math for that. It's not that important. Don't need to do it. Anyway, I do have sequin yarn coming from Hobby. The white kind with the clear sequins. So it's white. It is white. It fits in with the knit along. Nobody's going to tell me it's not white. But the skirt will be even sparklier than the top part of the sweater dress. So I think it'll be fun. Anyway, so that was that. Got that done. I did want to highlight that when I was working on it yesterday, it was in this beautiful little project bag, which was made for me by Miss Dawn McCoy, aka Nitty Professor. And it's got the cutest frickin' gnomes on it. I think my favorite one might be the cow gnome. He's got like little cow ears and a little cow hat and a nose. Frickin' adorable. She also, the project bag was an unexpected bonus, but she also made me a needle organizer, and I'm going to put pictures in. Assuming this video works this time, I'm going to put pictures in. I know I've complained on previous videos that my needle organization was not great. It was in a trash bag, and it was not even a good trash bag. I mean, we are talking like Lovecraftian horror, needles poking out everywhere, a huge hole in the side of the bag. Horrible, just like terrifying. Like these things were trying to escape and take over my life. So I feel like now that they are properly organized, I feel like a piece of my soul has been healed. So thank you so much to Dawn for that, because that was, it's like there's these little things sometimes in your life that you're not consciously thinking about all the time, but they're there in your subconscious, and they're just kind of like eating at you a little bit, like they're just bugging you. That was one of those things that was just bugging me, and now it's fixed. So I can breathe a big sigh of relief, and it's over, and it's done with, and it's fixed, and hallelujah. So thank you again to Dawn for that. What else is on my list? Halloween Advent. Halloween Advent is now up in the shop, pre-order. It's going to be pre-order through August 1st, so there's no rush. I think you also have the option on my site to pay in installments. So if you can't pay all at once, that's fine. You can do the installments thing. So that's pretty freaking cool. I will also, as soon as I get through all of the orders this weekend, which it's going to be a busy weekend. But like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I am absolutely happy to be drowning in work. This is what I do. I love it. I love all of it. Thank you so much. I'm going to do the prototypes. I'm going to send some to Liz because Miss Liz Clothier is going to be doing a pattern with the yarns. So thank you to Liz for that. Cannot wait to see what she comes up with. I bet they're going to be gorgeous. And when I tell you, like every morning, I've mentioned my horrible sleep schedule. Around 9 o'clock every morning, I get up, which is way too early for me to get up because I always... Okay, this is what my life has been lately. I literally work until 4 in the morning. I fall into bed, get up around like 10, 11, 12, whenever, and I work. And I go back to sleep at 4 in the morning. And I just work. And that's like my entire freaking life. I mean, obviously sometimes I go to the post office or the grocery store. But usually every day around 9, Groucho wakes me up and she's like, hey, you have to pee. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed this. Like any other cat owners out there, you want to tell me if you've experienced the same thing. I would swear that they can sense when you have to pee. Like, Groucho is kind of like a peeing Nazi. Like, even if I'm awake and I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like knitting something and I have to pee, but I won't get up right away because I'm busy, she will come and she will sit next to the couch and she will just look at me and she'll be like, hey, you ready? Come on, let's go. And I'm just like, girl, are you for real? Anyway. My throat's getting dry. It is now 2:35 in the morning. Let me plow through this. So the last bit that I wanted to talk about was presents that I got today from my sister. She sent me a bunch of pictures. I don't know if you're going to... Oh, there we go. Okay. That's my brother. That's me. I swear I can smell this picture because I remember... I used to wear that hat all the time, and I remember how that hat smelled all sweaty and stuff. And it just smelled like him. Good God, I'm losing my voice over here. There's also this picture that I apparently... I don't know if you're going to be able to see the colors. Damn, this light is really not doing me any favors. There we go. There's like 2 different kinds of neon orange crayon here, and then there's like teal and black. I'm going to be doing a colorway in this, and I'm going to call it, as it's titled, To Teddy Love Tina 1989. I think that's going to be a fun yarn. Maybe you can see it back here. Yeah. The writing is backwards. All of it is backwards, but there's also... a box that my mom made. I mean, she didn't actually make the box, but she decorated it. She would burn the cattails and the dragonfly. She was so freaking creative. Little tree with the little heart. S&J, because my stepdad's name is Jimmy. There's a little mouse under the tree. The most thrilling thing for me about this, though, and I got really emotional when I saw this. Inside are her pens and pencils. And for me, and the pencils are sharpened, and I don't know if my sister did that or if my mom had them like that. For me, this is kind of like if you could go back in time and go to Da Vinci's studio and touch his paintbrushes. These are like sacred relics to me. So Really excited for that. Anyway, my throat is doing retarded things right now, and I think I have covered everything I wanted to talk about. 39 and doing fine. It is now 2:37 in the morning, and I'm not going to keep you any further. I really hope this video goes through this time, because I do not want to re-record. Really do not. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, whatever, do all the things, and I will see you very soon for the next Makeover Monday. Bye-bye.